see whatever that is happening around in Kenya?
Of course, it's heartbreaking, but it's also very encouraging that Kenya tumeamka. Who would have thought that us in our 20s we would be holding the government accountable?
So vijana waendelee
Sisi vijana tuendelee tu. Na
songa
wajue. Sisi ndio tutaifanya. Hicho ndio yenye tunataka ni sisi tutaileta.
And so far do you see any change anytime soon?
Yes. This in itself is a change. Nothing is happening in this airport. So we've grounded flights. Yes.
And from vile umeona watu and the interactions zenye umefanya, what can you say reactions are?
We'd rather ground flights for a month and ensure the airport is ours. We'd rather have the flights grounded for a month than Adani takes over this airport. Na hiyo haitawezekana. Yeah.
You see vile watu wame So, labda, what is your take? And vile kwanza, we saw, I mean, the president has not spoken about what is happening, and we expected him maybe to even give emergency cars, some ambulances for those people who are traveling out of the country to be to get medication. What can you say?
Class is a bunch of selfish people. And if I'm gonna be honest, after sisi sana, you end up rubbing shoulders with the wrong people. Then now, all you have to do now is defend those interests. And that's what these politicians are doing. I'll go up for Utu. Yes. Go.
Yes, professor. It's going to be hapo na
nimekutana na Devi, nimekutana hata nimeona Onyi.
Onyi pia tuko naye hapo.
Yes.
I hope maybe they'll leave them.
Wacha tuone, they've said their meeting is ending at 3. That's all we want to do is ensure this airport does not go to a random person. As long as Jkia ni yetu, sawa. If not, tutalala hapa hata kama ni 4 days.
He had a different view from the time I interviewed him.
No, still. Because it's a democratic country.
To be honest, what I need to elewana. Kuelewana is very important. If something is wrong, let's not do the wrong thing. Let's do the right thing. Right. What's the problem? You do kuelewana, but let's not blame each other. You know?
Yeah. No. I totally get that side, and I would empathize with anyone who feels as though, because this is an inconvenience, to be sure. To be fair, because I've seen sick people when you're saizi, we've seen them in ambulances when you're hawataweza. But then again, I feel like we're dealing with a system in ataka kupatia kitu last minute so that you have no choice but to accept it. Yeah, so for sure, someone will say, oh, it's because you're not flying, that's why you can talk like that. You guys are going on business. You guys are artists, and you know how hard it is, man, for you to get a gig, an international gig. These guys are going for an international gig. However, if you go for that international gig and come back to a racist country, it's another layer added to that, the difficulty. That's the confusing bit where now it's putting citizens against citizens. Because there's no Gava guy here saying, countering the narrative that Adani must go, Adani must stay. It feels as though it's citizens versus citizens. It looks as if, kazi wewe mbona watukazia kazi? Wewe utaki tuende job kwa sababu wewe hujaitiwa job. That's what it looks like. And I feel like we're being pit against each other, but it's something we can overcome. I'm pretty sure this is something we can overcome.
That's why I say
yes. Kabisa.
That's why we have to.
We must. We must. And even if we're coming from, because we cannot always have the same ideology. But if we have the same issues, because I understand anyone who even has a divergent opinion, all of us agree that this is a national asset. It should not be a private party. Haiwezi kupatia tu mtu tuseme haya jemo umenunua airport. We all agree, yes. So our methods might be different, but I agree. If we have issues that unite us, ideology inaweza kuwa tofauti.
You're right.
Yeah. But how are you? Hello.
Naendelea kazi ndio hii tunang'ang'ana.
Wiki ngapi sita? Unajua unatapanga week. 12 weeks.
1 week I'm back. Niko na gigs.
Kweli.
Lazima nirudi. Lazima nione. Narudi kwa maneno.
Tunapata nini? All is well. Kwa kwema. Naona hapa mazee mlikuwa na check.
Naona kama bara kina.
Ukikutana huko juu. Unasikia sana mkutano. Sisi tumedunga. Tumewageuza machokora. Wow.